Hi guys, this is Xiaomi Max aka Max. Welcome back to another video on the channel. So we officially have the TOTs leaks already, even though TOTs is actually coming next week or the week after rather. Right, we also have some really good market movement because there's just a lot of demand for the cards, and we have actually absolutely some smashing content from EA. So stick around for this video, it's gonna be a pretty interesting one. Now, yesterday we have actually gotten a Showdown SBC series. Of course, that's not the first day that we have gotten. So we have gotten Eric Dyer. So 3-star, medium high work rate. Unfortunately, he cannot start as a CDM, right? He does play CDM in real life as well. 82 acceleration with 88 sprint speed. Of course, he's gonna need that upgrade. The dribbling is a little bit low at 79, but the defensive stats look very, very good. Right, he does have 4 of the 6 defending play styles. Of course, anticipate, I would say, is probably the most important one. But he does have Bruiser for his playstyle plus, and he also has Aerial plus, which is really helpful for a center half. So the requirements is actually a 86 with a team mobility as well as an 87. So this comes up right around about, I believe, 150k for the SBC itself. So I think it's like, it's not really good value, I would say, because Dyer is not really a meta player. So it depends on whether you are a Dyer / Bayern fan. And then the next SBC, which I think is better, is actually Trossard, 4-star, 5-star. Trossard traditionally has been is always a very good FIFA player, right? If you look at the stats, I think even without the upgrades, he looked like a very, very good card overall. You can play on the wing or you can play as a striker for you. He has Rapid Plus, which is really helpful for a attacker as well as Trivela. So those are some of the... He also has Power Shot as well. So those are some of the cards that we have gotten. For him, it's a 80. It's the same, right? Just an 86 and an 87 rated squad with one team of the... So this is of course the second leg match between Bayern and Arsenal. So this is an example of the upgrades. A +2 for a win, and then a +1 for a draw. This is potentially how the cards would look like. So just take note that the first leg, they drew 2-2 at the Emirates Stadium at Arsenal's home ground. The second leg will be played at Bayern's home ground. So that is something that you will have to take into account, right? Just take note that also that there is no longer the away goal rule, so it doesn't really count for much. Now we did also get some upgrade packs, right? Your 83 by 10, right? This is the one you can do 3 times for the next 6 days to help you keep for TOTs. 83 with 1 team of the week requirement. So I would most definitely do this and just keep for TOTs, right? And then of course we also have your 82 by 11 major league upgrade. You can only do it 1 time and it refreshes in 2 days. So basically every 2 days you can do this 1 time. So of course your 5 major leagues are the ones, right? Your Premier League, La Liga, right? Italian League, Bundesliga, and of course your league own. 5 major leagues. So the requirements is a 85 overall rated squad. So for me, you know, really, right, if you can only do one, right, I would suggest you to go for the 83 by 10 because 82 by 11 just it's not that great, to be honest. So those were some of the content that we have gotten yesterday. We did also get a brand new evolution. Let's go and take a look. Your Showdown Winners Boost 2. If you guys remember, we have gotten this earlier. And this is actually quite a decent evolution, right? I'm not gonna... The best thing about this is always the fact that it is actually free. So if we actually go and take a look, right? So these are some of the best players that you can do. So of course, again, I would say Akanji is probably the best along with Joao Felix. So maybe if you're somebody who had both and then you could only do one previously, this is a good chance for you to do the other one. Bobby Clark is also really good. I'm probably gonna... I'll see, right? Because we have a lot of Showdown SBC out right now. I'm probably gonna save it for one of my other players, right? I already have Bentancur, as you guys saw, but I'll try him out. He's not really that good in game. His stats look really good, but in game he doesn't really perform that well. So yeah, GG's for the upgrade itself. Now we did also, of course, get some other upgrades as well, correct? The other day. We have the 77 plus Major League upgrade, double upgrade. It's out for the next 5 days. So of course, again, it's your top 5 leagues. It's just five gold commons, right? I think this one, to me, I don't think it's that great. Really, you could be better off just saving your fodder for something that will be better further down the line. But I think one upgrade that I think is really worth to do is your TOTs warm-up daily challenge, refreshes every single day. It just costs about 5k to complete, right? 78 rated overall rated squad. So that is something that I think that you should be doing every single day for some good Red Electrum players pack. Now let's move on, right? Let's move on to the leaks itself. We already have leaks for TOTs cards, and they actually look absolutely crazy. So one of them is Dominic Sloboszai. So again, these cards will be based on the real life performance of the team itself. I'm going to talk more about how they're going to upgrade later on in the video. So he's actually a really popular player, if you guys remember earlier on in the game cycle with his Evolved Team of the Week. And then we have Ruben Loftus-Cheek as well. I remember his Thunderstruck card in the objective. He was absolutely insane as a box-to-box midfielder. Of course, he's going to have really tough games. He's going to play Inter and Juve. So that might not be too ideal for his upgrades, but he's going to be really, really good in game still. We have Nicholas Otamendi as well, right? So as you guys can see, it's going to be based off their next 2 league games. We also have Bruno Fernandes. If you guys remember, we have that flashback SBC that so many people was crazy about using as a box-to-box midfielder. He is still really good in game now, right? Remember, we had a debate between him and Sawa, who is better. I personally like Sawa better, but Bruno Fernandes is also really, really good. We have Alan Samax, one of my favorite cards in FIFA, always. His shots are always very, very powerful, so I'm really looking forward to this version. Of course, the issue will be the links, but given that he's actually French, it's not going to be that difficult to link him up. And then we have John McGinn as well. I guess this is really, really good for Aston Villa fans, right? Because Aston Villa is flying high in the league right now. So fantastic for them. But they do have a lot of difficult games. And then we have Mikel Merino. Probably he's just going to be fodder as usual. But he's actually quite a good box-to-box midfielder as well. I remember earlier on in the game cycle, I think I used his goal, right? He's actually really good. And then we have Lucas Vazquez. So I don't think Vazquez is going to be the sole representative for Real Madrid. I think the players that we are seeing right now is probably all from community team of the season, which means that they are not necessarily in the best of the best in their league. It's more of like what the community wants, right? Community being us. And then we have Hincapié. I think absolutely he deserves one because of, you know, Bayern Leverkusen are actually going to win the league. They are as good as they have won the league itself. So Hincapié was a really popular option earlier on, right? We have him linking to the likes of Frimpong, right, and Boniface. So it's going to be a card that will be really, really hyped. But my guess is probably by the time the cards are out, Bayern Leverkusen have already won the title. I believe they only need one more point. They might have already gotten it, right? So Rafinha is going to come as well. So again, this is fantastic because we already have a 5-star, 4-star version of him, and Rafinha is always very good in game, very, very good Brazilian, right? Playing on the playing on the right wing, cutting in on the left foot. Another FIFA favorite, Zaha. He always seems to get in every single TOTS every single year. So this one is no different. Again, he's gonna be really hard to link because he's now in the Turkish league, but gonna be a 5-star skiller for sure. Perhaps I think one of the most deserving one is Kudus. First season with West Ham, but he has been scoring so much and assisting so much. You guys would know, right? Fantasy League managers, you guys would know how good he is. Him, Bowen, and Paqueta are absolutely insane up top for West Ham this season. So I'm really looking forward to using his card. And I believe that earlier on in the game cycle, he also had a Europa League card, right? If I remember correctly. And then we have Anton Robinson as well. Very good Premier League left back, gonna be really, really rapid in game. And of course, we have Modric also, right? So I hope that he actually gets upgrade to his work rates, right? His work rates are always the problem, the medium work rate in the central midfield. If he does get the upgrade, possibly going to be pretty good. And this is probably going to be his last TOTs because he has been in and out of the Madrid team recently. And I think possibly he's going to leave at the end of the season. So, yeah. So, Doku is actually one of the first few cards that are actually leaked. He actually played really great yesterday in the game against Luton. If you guys watched that match, he was really crazy in that game. And Doku is also really good in the game itself. So looking forward to this card. Gonna be really expensive, no doubt. So how do the upgrades work? So after they are actually released, right? If they get 2 wins in their next 4 games, it's a +1. If they get 8 goals in the next 4 league games, it's another +1. So maximum, it can only be upgraded 2 times. So the upgrade eligibility is the next 4 league games starting from Friday, 19th of April. This tells me that we are gonna get the first community TOTs team probably by next Friday, right? Next Friday at content drop. So this is already a big hint. Yep. So that is something that you can look forward to. Possible upgrade, right? Using Rafinha as an example, right? So the next 4 games is Madrid, Valencia, Girona, and Real Sociedad. So if they win 2 out of the next 4, he goes up to a 91. If they score 8 goals in 4 league games, he's gonna go up to a 92. So I think this is much more realistic compared to the previous one that we got. Remember I think it was the fantasy upgrade. They had to score like, I think, 11 goals in like 3 games. That's like an average of like almost 3 goals. This one is just 2 goals every single game. I think this is way more achievable. So it's gonna be fantastic, right? I think TOTs is gonna be fantastic. And if we also take a look at, these are some of the card designs that we have right now. So these are the normal, regular TOTs, right? That means these cards cannot upgrade. TOTs Plus, my guess is probably they're gonna have more play styles, possibly 3 in 1 card. And then TOTs Live is the one that I just went through, whereby you get upgrades for wins as well as goals scored. And then we have TOTs Evolution as well. So it's gonna be a much more interactive TOTs this season compared to the previous years, whereby it's just normal TOTs cards. And I think it's gonna be something that is really, really interesting and something different for us to look forward to. So I think this year the TOTs is gonna be really, really great. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. We're possibly gonna get more leaks as we move further on because we're just actually still more than 1 week away. So next thing I actually want to talk about, right, is a EA mistake. So if you guys realize, when this SBC came out, Caputo and Alexandro, right, it says here that it's for Caputo, right? But if you actually submitted this 85 overall rated squad, you actually gotten Alexandro as your card when the SBC first came out. So basically you were able to do Alexandro for cheaper. So for me, I think, you know, if you manage to do it, it's actually great news for you, because instead of 87 with 1 team of the week, you only pay 85 for Alexandro. So the question will be, what will EA do, right? So we do have news that there will be compensation, as you guys can see, right? So basically what is going on is, like I mentioned, if you did the SBC for Caputo, 85 overall rated squad, you actually get Alexandro, right? This is a very good, let me find an example. This is a very good example. Yeah, as you guys can see, basically you did the Caputo SBC, you get Alexandro. So there's gonna be some form of compensation. My guess is probably it's gonna be they're just gonna give you a Caputo, right? If you did the Caputo SBC and you got Alexandro. So for me, between these 2 cards, right, I think Alexandro is one that is worth doing. He does have Jockey Plus as well as a Whip Pass Plus. So just take note that this is actually not a real life game. It's a esports game, right, between Juventus and Empoli. So just make sure that you guys don't mistake it for a real life game. Now we did also get our first showdown SBCs, right, in the form of Sergi Roberto as well as Mukiele. Let's take a look at the card itself. 4-star, 5-star high work rate. Fantastic for a central midfielder. 82 acceleration, 89 sprint speed. Decent defending stats, right? Decent shooting stats as well. He has the incisive plus as well as press proven, which is really important right now in the game because of so many players that we have that can do high pressure. The requirements are 86 and 87 overall score with one team of the week each. I think this is how EA is actually pricing the cards itself. I think he looks, he looks alright. I don't think he looks too crazy. I'm more interested in Michele, 4-star, 4-star, high work rate. Even without an upgrade, right, he looks very, very good. Whip pass as well as rapid plus. So the requirements are, I believe they are cheaper, 84 and 85 in form. So I think this card is really good. You guys remember his previous version at right back was absolutely insane. So just also take note that the second leg is actually at Barca's home ground. So Barcelona actually have the advantage. I actually want to take a look at what was the, I don't remember what was the first leg score. I believe it was 3-2. Yeah, it was actually 3-2 to Barcelona, right? So Barcelona has the advantage. So very likely I would say Barcelona is possibly gonna make it out of that group. Right. So other than that, the only player or the only two teams that are left for your UCL is City and Madrid. I'm quite sure we're gonna get that. Watch out for that. And then the other one is Dortmund and Atletico, right? I'm not sure whether we're gonna get Dortmund and Atletico because we already have this again e-final between Haller, right? Dortmund and Augsburg. Not sure whether we're gonna get it. My guess is it's probably we are gonna get it, right? So we shall see. So I think this Haller, right? Anyway, I think 83 with one team of the week is really, if you have some duplicate team of the weeks lying around, you should do him, right? If anything, right, it's just for fodder. And then Jensen is not somebody that I don't think anybody is interested in using. So that is something that you can do. I'm possibly gonna do Haller, but again, he's only at 81 rated with one team of the week, right? Basically, have like a dupe 85 rated team of the week lying around. It's actually basically good fodder. We did also get the some player of the month for your Premier League as well, right? Muniz, a couple of days ago. If I can actually find him. He's been playing fantastically well, right? He replaced Raul Jimenez in the Fulham team and he really, really good. But 82 reactions, 82 composure at this stage of the game, not gonna cut it for me. He does have chip shot and power shot as his playstyle plus. Now, the cost is actually 85 overall rated squad. So really, I think this is for like Fulham fans to complete and go and have some fun. You will build a Fulham team, and when we get Robinson, he's actually gonna be more popular as well. So I think the better one is actually Bastoni. 85 and 86 overall rated score. Of course, this card is not as good as the Showdown one that he had previously, which was absolutely insane, right? Because 81 acceleration, it's a little bit slow for center back at this stage of the game, right? The agility and balance doesn't look great also. He does, however, have 4 of the 6 defensive playstyle. Block plus, jockey plus, anticipate as well as slide tackle. So, yeah. I think he's slightly better, comes up to about 95k. So we did also get a lot of good content from EA if we take a look at the objective itself. As you guys saw, we have your daily play. Just play 3 games in any game mode every single day and you get a 80 by 2 as well as 80 by 5s. And then we also have some XP. If you do it for the next 6 days, 86 by 2, 84 by 2. So some really good XP, right? 2k XP there and you get an 85 by 5. And then of course we have your daily login. The usual, right? Just submit a bronze common player every single day. And you get yourself some free packs, 83 by 2, 84 by 2, 86 by 2 as well. We also have your TOTs, warm up and win. I think it's actually really, really easy to do. You can do it in squad battles, rivals, and champs, right? You get yourself 3 Bundesliga player pack along with your base hero Kebler, and then full tray, and then we have La Liga as well. So just go ahead and do this, right? This will be really good fodder, right? All these base hero cards, right, are actually gonna be really, really good fodder. Just go and do them because there are some big SBCs that are upcoming that you will really need them, right? You got an 84 by 3 and an 84 by 5. So this is absolutely great content by EA themselves. I love this. I don't think that you can actually complain. So perhaps I need to talk about one of the biggest SBCs that we have gotten, which actually I have already started, is this Zambrotta SBC. We all know how good Zambrotta is. He's actually gonna be end game right back. I believe that he's gonna be better than most of the TOTs fullback even. He's just very meta in game. Of course, the only thing that I want to complain is that 70 finishing, but really for fullbacks, unless you play him as a left wing back or right wing back, right, it's not gonna matter that much. And as you guys can see, he has Anticipate Plus as his playstyle plus. He has 5 of the 6 defending playstyles as well, so it's gonna be really good. He does also have Relentless, Press Proven. If you guys want to, right, you can actually swap him and start him as a box-to-box midfielder. He's gonna be really good there as well. The thing that I really like about this, right, only 10 squads. If you take away these 3 squads, it's only 7 squads, right? 83, 85, 86. You guys would realize that they need a team of the week for every single squad except for your 89 rated squads. So the difficult part would be your 89 overall rated squad. Like I mentioned, if you guys go and do your daily play, you have the likes of your Tevez, Abadi Pele, put all of them right into this SBC. They are best suited for it. So it's going to significantly cut down the cost. So the price of this SBC is only at about 700k. So why do I love this? Because if we take a look right now, just last week Monday, at his peak price, he was 1.07 mil, right? And right now the SBC is only 700k, which means that you save about 350k. Of course, his card has dropped significantly because of how cheap the SBC is. I think that, you know, you should get crafting rather than doing your gamble icon player picks and packs, right? I think this is the SBC to go for. He is really endgame. I already have Cafu and Davis. He's possibly gonna replace Davis for me, right? So just go ahead and do him, right? He's gonna be in your team, right? Definitely until footies at least. So yeah, that's something that I think that you should do. Now, as for we do also have the Evo for the icon, right? And I actually already chose Desai, right? The Golazo show Desai. So somebody was actually commenting in my video below and saying that am I really being serious that Cannavaro is better than Desai? Yes, for the base version of Desai, yes. So I'm gonna try him out. Once he's evolved, I'll let you guys know whether this version is better or Cannavaro is actually better. So because of the fact that the evolution is still out, but some of the cards are have already gone out of packs, like Desai, right? Their prices have absolutely skyrocketed. If you watch, I will always tell you that about Wednesday to Thursday is the best time to buy out of pack cards, right? So Desai went from 414k down to about 350k. And then on Thursday, like I said, Thursday is the best time to buy, 324k. Right now, he's all the way up at about 422k. So another card that is eligible for the Golazo is actually Vidic, right? He's about, right, he went up to about 40k up to about 88k. Right, and then he has dropped, but you know, right now he's all the way up at about almost close to 100k. So if you have these cards that are eligible for the Golazo evolution, right, the play is just to hold first, because the longer you hold, the higher the prices would go, especially when the Vidic is so cheap, below 100k. Yeah, I think another card that did really well is also Didier Drogba as well, right? If you take a look, his lowest was about 380k, and then he dropped down to about 350k because of rival rewards on Thursday, and right now he's all the way up at about 465k. Yeah, so for your Golazo icons, just make sure to just wait. I believe they will actually go higher in price, right? We have another 2 to 3 weeks, right, before we actually that evolution actually expire. So what are some of the content that we can expect to see today? So if you go to the SBC segment, right, your on-call hero, right, your on-call hero, if I can actually find it, actually goes away today. So if we do get your on-call icon pack, right, the on-call icon pack actually requires team of the weeks. Your team of the weeks will actually go up. So team of the weeks right now, they have actually already fallen in price. I believe they are around 24, 25k. let's actually go and take a look. But would I necessarily be investing, right? If you are a high risk taker, of course you could. Because if we get the icon repeatable pack, right, they will go absolutely fly high, very, very high in their prices. But if we don't, they will most probably drop. Because right now, the issue that I have with is there is nothing in packs. And the only things that we have in packs now is best of, as you guys can see. Right, Foden, Palmer, Laporte. Really, right, all these are just really just fodder, I would say. It's just fodder. So not a lot of people are opening packs, but at the same time, those people who are, they are probably packing Team of the Weeks. And because Team of the Weeks are cheaper right now, they are also easier to pack. Right, so depends on whether you want to take that risk or not. Frankly, right, I think that if we take a look at fodder itself, they are starting to go up because of some of the SBCs that we have. 84s are still at min price. I would say that just go for 84s, right? Just get 84s. I believe that over the course of the next 1 week, I think 84s are the best investment because we are gonna get a lot of SBCs. You guys saw we got the 82 by 11 as well as the 83 by 10. And then I think 85s are also fantastic at 3.8k. They have already risen up a little bit, I believe. They were right around 3.2k, I believe, before the 85 overall squad actually came out. Yep, they were actually at about 3.2k. I like 85s as well. 86s, 87s, you could possibly go for 87s, right? I think 87s are also a good shout. Yeah, so your higher rated ones, like I mentioned, I would most definitely avoid. Higher rated meaning 88 and above, because we're gonna get so many TOTs cards. Given that they can also evolve, it means that you're gonna get a lot of higher rated cards, right? 90 and above, there's gonna be so many of them, especially the fodder ones, and they're gonna be very, very easy to pack as well. So that is for the other side of things. My favorites are your 84s and your 85s. I don't think you can go wrong, especially with your 84s being at this card price. They're going to be required in your lower rated SBCs, right? I'm very, very sure. All the upgrade packs. And the market itself, right? In general, the market is up because there's nothing in packs, number one. And number two, there's a lot of demand for gameplay right now. If we take a look using our favorite Mbappe example, Friday he was about 600k. So right now he's all the way up at about 670k. So the market is relatively healthy. I believe that we're most likely gonna see a panic more as we get closer and closer to TOTs. So maybe people will start panicking, I think about Tuesday, maybe Monday to Tuesday, when we get even more leaks, and as we get closer and closer, people will start panicking. So the market is a really good place to trade with right now. As I always mention, go and look for your popular and meta cards, right? Try to aim for cards that are right around, I would say, right around 100, the 100k mark. It'll be really good to trade with. And like I mentioned also, I think these are the cards that people will be looking to trade with or looking to build and buy their teams around. So that is something that you can possibly do. Right, so that's a market talk. Let's look at the store as well, right? Do remember that we do have a couple of we have 10 coin packs refreshing every single day as well. So if you guys can, just go ahead and open the 10 coin pack. It refreshes every single day. 3 rares. I think I've tried opening it with FC points, 0 FC points, but it doesn't work. Look at this, W straight away. The team of the week. Is that Pulisic? Right, it is. Fantastic, right? For 10 coins. Do it. It's gonna be refreshing every single day. I have also seen people doing the team of the week. Team of the week. Sorry. I've also seen people, right, doing the store packs as well. I've watched some of the other YouTubers' video. And let's go through the packs, right? Because we do have a lot of promo packs in the store as well. So this is the one, Encore Player Pick Grab Back, 125k. So basically, right, you can get Team of the Year cards, right? I don't see anybody getting them. 125k, I believe, is a little bit too steep, and I see a lot of very, very bad ones. I would say that, you know, if it's 50k a pop, then I think that it's actually worth it. But 125k, absolutely not. I would not go near this. Then we have Fate and Fantasy Encore pack. includes 2 guaranteed Future Stars, Fantasy FC, or Ultimate Birthday items. So you guys would realize that EA is starting to do all this, right? Releasing all promo cards back into packs and then making them tradable. So that's the reason why I would say that even though the market is healthy right now, I would really target the cards that are about 100k or so. At least they won't drop that much. And you guys know this iconic 88 pack is basically is a scam pack. You're gonna get Shira, you know, who quick sells, don't even sell in the market itself. So I'll really stay clear of this. We also have your Fate and Fantasy Historical Encore pack as well. 600k, absolutely insane packs. So expect to see more and more crazy packs, right, as we move along. Yeah, so that is some of the stuff that you can actually see. I'm actually really looking forward to the team of the year, right? I will be building up packs. I will be crafting my Zambrotta. I'll also be doing my daily login. So I also know that you guys actually would like to see the rank 1 tactics, right? I'm gonna do up the tactics. Possibly I'm gonna release it in time for TOTs itself. So enough yapping. This has been a really long video. Thank you guys for sticking till this part of the video. There'll be more TOTs content on the channel, so do hit that sub button if you want to see that content, and of course hit that like button if you guys enjoyed this really long video that I took quite some time to do, and I'll see you guys around. All right, take care guys.